Hello guys. Hello guys, this is Mr. Saqolo Mtobisi. We are going to be doing a lesson for grade 11 information technology. The topic is database programming. So we are going to be doing sorting and filtering. Last time we did our database connection, Microsoft database, and we were connecting it to the Delphi software. So when you remember well from the previous lesson, this is what we were using to connect our Microsoft database to the Delphi software. So we have our connection here. This is our data module. The name of this data module is DMZoo. And then we've got here our connection. So first thing first, before you can work, okay, my database is already connected. So the first thing that I want us to do is to check the connection and confirm it. So the first thing that we need here is a connection string. Here is our connection string is there. So it means that we are connected, and our connected is equals to true. When we come here, our login prompt is false. So we won't be having to put a password each and every time. And then this connection, this table is connected to this connection. So we are going to check our table. Our table, vet visitors, is connected, and the connection is true. The connection string is conzu, this one. And then let's go to our data source. Our data source as well is connected to our table. You can see here, it takes data set from this table, vet visits. Here it is. All right then. Here is the database. It shows the table, shows that it is connected. So what I want us to start with is how to sort. How to sort things in a database. So we can see our database here is not sorted. So when you sort things in a database, okay, here it is sorted. I can use any field. So you see my table have many fields. Let me just run the program so that you can see the table. Okay, you can see it here. We've got visit ID. Our field, our next field is visit date. Then, okay, let me wait for it to run so that we can see it very well. Okay, waiting for the program to run. Okay, our computer is a bit slow, but the program is promising it is running. You can see this. It is running very soon. We're going to see our table. Okay, so here are our fields. So when we sort, we can use any field that we want. It doesn't mean that when we sort things, we have to use the numbers here, the visit ID, the numbers from 1 to 26. We can use the date, we can use the enclosure number, we can use reasons for visit, we can sort even here, we can use anything. So right now I'm going to go to our code. Here is the code here. So the first thing that I want to do, I just want to sort with the visit date. Where is visit date here? I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me use the visit date to sort. So our code is going to be here. This is the procedure to sort with the visit date. So I will explain everything after I have sorted here. Okay, I forgot something here. All right. Okay, zoo. I will explain everything. Let me just write this one code. zoo dot what we want. Okay. So it will show me, as you see this drop down here, it will show me everything that is here from the table, from the tables, the connections, everything that we have here. So the first thing that I want our table that we're connected with is this one, vet visits. This is our table that we are connected to. And then what do we want to do? We want to sort, dot sort, we want to sort. Okay, when you start sorting, it is either you're going to set in ascending order or descending order. So here we're going to be sorting in descending order. I will show you the code to sort in descending order is equals to, so which field are we going to be using? We said we are going to sort according to the visit date. So I'll put this and then write visit date. Okay, let me check my field here on the design. If visit date, okay, it's capital letter V and capital letter D. Visit date, in which order? In descending. D, E, S, C. So this is the code for descending. And then after that, I close my code. Okay, let's run our program and see what is going to happen. So, okay, before we can run the program, okay, let me run it first. Okay, I'm waiting for the program to run, and then I will explain why I say zoo, why I put the table, and then we were sorting the date in descending order. So we're going to come here to our visit date. So you can see now, on this date, it brings on descent order, it brings the most recent date, and then puts the older ones at the bottom. So you can see we start from the 24th. When we go down is the 23rd. When we go down is the 21st, is the 22nd, is the 21st, is the 20th. So we were doing it in ascending order. So right here in my code, you can see, I started by saying DM. When you remember, DM is the name of our data module here, DM zoo. This is the data module that I'm calling, because all the tables that we are going to use, it is in the data, it's in the data module. So let me go back here, and then I said dot table vet visits. Here is our table vet visit. Here it is still inside the data module. So that's why I called first the data module. Secondly, I came with the table, TBL vet visits. And then what I wanted to do, I wanted to sort. So in order for you to sort, you must choose a field. Which field are you going to use to sort? So here I've used the date to sort. Or let me just do this. Let me just make this a bit smaller and put a button here. I will sort with the, let me check, what can I use? What can I use here to sort? Yeah, I will sort with the enclosure number. Okay. Let me put a button here. Let's call it enclosure number. Let me make it a bit bigger. Yes. Then I'll change the caption to enclosure number. Enclosure. No. Okay. I'm calling it enclosure number because right now we're going to use the enclosure number to sort. Okay, double click on this button and then I will say DM zoo, the name of our data module. Is it small letters? Oh, okay, there it is. DM zoo dot. So the table that I want to use is this one, vet visits. Choose it, dot sort. Dot sort, and then will be equals to enclosure number. No, ascending order. It is in ascending order. ASC. That is the code for ascending order. It's AC. So, and then now I'm going to close. Okay, let's run our program and see what is going to happen to the enclosure number. Okay, here is my button. So we're looking here to enclosure number. Let's run it. You see, it changes. Now the enclosure numbers are changed. It starts from ZA1, ZA1, ZA2, ZA2. That is what it is supposed to do. So we can use anything to sort. So right now, let's try to use, you see right now the visit ID is not, it has been changed because we were using the enclosure number to sort now. So I'm going to put another button here. Let me go to the code, to the design. So here, let me explain this code. So here, because we started by calling the data module, and then we called the table, and then we mentioned what we want to do. We wanted to sort, and then using what the enclosure number, we want to sort it in ascending order. So this data module, we are calling it because we've used two forms. This is another form. This is another form. When you remember here, on the uses, we must see DM zoo. This shows that we are going to use this other form. So it creates communication between these two forms, this DM zoo and this form zoo. Okay, let me come here. All right, so we've seen that we can set in ascending order or in descending order. So the other thing now that I want us to use, now, I want us to filter and see how to filter. Okay, filter is slightly different from sort. Okay, let me start here on this one, on the last code. So here I want us to filter using the date. Where is the date? This is the visit date. So I want us to filter using this date. So when you filter, you are going to be, maybe let me say, I want only people who have the date 2012, 9 September 20. Then if I put this, it will show only the people who have the date September 9, September 20. If I filter using, maybe let's look here, reasons for visit. If I want only visitors who have skin problem, it should show me only visitors with skin problems. If I want only visitors with filter, if I put it there on the filter, then it will give me only the visitors with skin problems. So, okay, when it comes to filter, there are a number of things that I want us to look at. Firstly, we have got, let me use this Word document. There's something I want to explain a bit before we go any further. Where is Word here? Word. Okay, just a minute. There are a few things that I want to explain before we can start filtering. Okay, just a moment. My computer is a bit slow. Okay, let me come here to files. Okay, just a minute. Open file. Then come here. Where is new? There is new. I want a blank document. Okay, just a minute. Okay, when we filter, we're going to have something like this. Maybe Y, or something like this, R, and then we have something like this. Okay, let me increase the font so that we can be able to see it very well. Okay, let me increase the font and make it 16, and then okay. This is the percentage sign. Let me say maybe we've got something like this, and then like so this means like when you say like and then you put this percentage sign and a word. So this one might mean that you want a word that ends with R. And then this one, like, let me start with R and then put the percentage sign. So this one might mean that you want a word that ends with R. It's not only R, any alphabet you can put here. Or when you say like, you want a word that starts with R. And then this one means you want a word that has a G. It is not only G, maybe you can say boy. Anything that has boy in your database is going to show. And then this one here, we use it for date. Let me say 6 June 2020. So this one we're going to use it for date. It indicates, it informs the program that right now we're dealing with a date. This one, if we want anything that has the word boy, we're going to write something like this. This one means that the word starts with R or any particular alphabet. And then this one here means that R or any particular alphabet is the last alphabet. Okay, so let me come here. Go back to the program. Okay, we come here and share the Delphi screen. Where is the Delphi screen? My screen is closed. Oh, okay, guys. I didn't see that my screen was paused. I don't know how, but now it is back again. So right now I want, the problem I didn't see when did the screen pause. Let me just go back to what I was explaining now. Why is the screen paused now? Resume. Okay. When I come to this document, the screen keeps on pausing. Okay, let me leave this document because the screen keeps on pausing. Let me share here. Let's go back to Delphi. All right. So I was explaining that if you are filtering something with a date, let me show an example of that. And then the other thing with filter, when you filter something, you must make active to be false. And then after putting the filtering code, you must make it to be true. So you start by false and end up with true. So the mzoo, let me just filter so that we can see the mzoo. Remember, the mzoo is our data module dot filter. Sorry, dot table. We need the table. Which table are we taking the information from? And then what are we going to do now? We're going to filter. Dot filter. So we're going to say filtered. That is what we're going to say. Dot filtered. Here it is. Shows a boolean will be equal to false. Okay, you may ask yourself, why are we saying false? We're saying false because we want any form of filtering that may interfere here in this code when we want to use it to not interrupt our filtering code. So right now we have set every filter that is here to be false, so it won't do anything. So right now we can start. So dmzoo dot our table where we're going to take the information from, the data from, and then dot filter. So now we're going to say filter, just filter. Here is filter here. Will be equals to. So right now I want us here, let's see. I want us to use this date so that it can be clear, so that what I was saying will be clear. So I want us to use this date to filter. So I will come here to code and then filter visit date. Visit date. Visit date will be equals to, let's choose any date. Let's choose any date. Let's see. Which dates do we have here? Let's choose the 20th. The 20th of September 2012. So we want anything to do with this date. 20 September 2012. I want to say 20. So I forgot to do this, and then we put 2 hashes. And then inside these two hashes, we're going to put the date. So it will be 20 September 09, 2012. 2012. Come here, let's close, and then close. Let's run our program and see. So what is supposed to happen now is that the program should give us only the information of people who have the date 20 September 2012. All right, let's go to here, filtered, visited. Where is visit date? What is visit date? Where is visit date? Okay, follow up, visited. Yeah, here is the date. Why is it not choosing the people who have this date? Filter. This date. No. Okay, let me use a pattern. Oh, our filter is false. I forgot. So after this, we have to make it to be true. Zoo, dm zoo dot. So you can see here, we made it to be false. So which means this one is not going to function because it is blocked by this filtered that is false. So right now, whatever is filtered should be true. Here is our table, tvl visits dot filter dot filtered. Here is the boolean will be equal to true. Right now we're opening our filter. So it is true. Let's run our program and see if it will apply this code that we have put here. So whatever we filtered is the only thing that we're supposed to see in the table after running the program. So the only thing we're going to see is the details of the people who were there on the 20, who have the date 20 September 2012. Okay, let's wait for the program to run. Filtered, valid on the 20th of September. Just shut down everything. What is going on? Let's go back again. Okay, 20 September. Is this the right link? Okay, it has just take everything away. Let's come here and see visit date. Okay, reasons for visit. What's going on? Okay, let's come here. All the data just disappeared. Okay, let's come here to this design. Copy this code, or just copy this code and put it on a button and see what is going to happen. Let me just put a button here. Just put a button here and say the date. I'll just name it 20 September 2009. Okay, 2012. Okay. Oh no. I have to change the caption. Stay here. We change the caption. Why did it jump to the name? I have to raise the caption. Just name the caption date 20. Okay, and I'll come here, double click on the button, then I'll put my paste here. Let's run it and see. Okay, where is the button? Okay, it still hides everything. Okay. Oh, let's check the format of the date. Oh, it starts with the year and then the month and then the day. Okay. Let me change the format. Starts with the year, the month, and then the day. Let me come and change the format of the date. It's 2012, 2012. No, this is wrong. 2012, and then 09, 20. Okay, that's about it. Waiting for the program to run. Go to filter, date. Okay, it still hides every information. Okay, let me use something else to filter. Okay, let me use the follow up. Let me use the follow up. Where is the follow up click? Let me click with the follow up. Let's check the follow up. Where is the follow up? This follow up is Boolean. It is either true or false. So I'm going to use the follow up now to filter. So remember, filter dmzu dot, we need the table, and then we are going to make everything that has been filtered here to be false. Filtered is equals to false. And then data module zoo dot t, here is our table, dot filter will be equals to, we said we are using follow up now, will be equals to, what is the name of this heading? Let me check it again. Follow up. Let just increase this. Why it doesn't? Okay. Let me just click it here. Follow up. Okay. Make follow up to be true. It should only give me follow up is equals to true, equals true. Then I'll close my program. So when I run this code, oh, okay, I cannot run it now. I may have to make it to be true. dmzu dot tbl, is the table, dot filtered is equals to true, equals to true, close. And here I didn't put the false. I don't know how. Is equals to false. Okay, close. So now it should give me everything that I have filtered that are under the heading follow up that are true. Let me run the program. Let's see what's going on. Filtered follow up here is follow up here. Data DMZ visited, reasons for visit. Oh, okay. My table is a bit small. Let me increase it because we cannot see the information that is there. We don't see the follow-up part. Okay, here it is. Okay, let's run it again. Let's go to follow-up, filtered, follow-up. Okay, so you can see that all the information that is false just go away. And we are only left with the true ones. Everything that is false just went away. And then we are left with only statements that are true. So in sort and filter, you can choose any heading, anything. If, okay, now let's come here to reasons for visit and filter it. Maybe let's say we want people who only have fever. We want people who only have fever. So right now we're going to come here. Let's see where is the for the visit for the 1, 2. We want the reasons for visit. Reason for visit. Okay, let's filter this one. Let's filter this one. Eye problems. I think I saw something like this here. Eye problems. What am I doing? I think I saw something like this here. Let me run the program. So we want to search for people who visited there for the reason of eye problems. So right now we're going to use the like. Where is eye problems? Okay. Okay, it doesn't do anything now. So I'm going to go to the code. Okay. Let me just come here in the code and code it. So when we filter, the first thing we do dm zoo dot my table dot filtered is equals to false. My false is not with the right spelling. Is equals to false. So I will say dm zoo dot my table dot what am I doing? Filtering dot filter is equals to. So remember, I have to take the heading. Which heading am I using now? I am going to use the heading reason for visits. Okay, so when you look at this heading, it is slightly different from the other heading. This word, between the words, there is a space. Between the words, there is a space. And when you look at these other headings, there are no spaces between the words. So what we are going to do now, we are going to use square brackets. In the other one, we have been using quotation marks, but because this one have space between the words, so we use square brackets. Reason for visits. Is it capital letter here? Is it capital letter? Okay. Yes, every word has a capital letter. Reason for Hey, no. Why is it putting a for loop here? In for I don't want a for loop here. Oh, this thing now. It keeps on putting this for loop here off again. Let me say I will fix this for visit, and then let me put the square bracket. Maybe it will stop now to put the follow for, and then say 4 reasons for visit. And then we want people who have is equals to we say, do we want people to who have, okay, let me say like eye problems. Let me say like eye. So I'll put this here, and then the percent sign. We want anything that has the word eye. And then I will put this here. I didn't put the quotation mark here. And then come here and close my program. Okay, let's run it. Run it. No errors. Okay, let me come here where I problems. Problems here infection. Why is it not running? Why is it not running? Oh, okay. There's a mistake here. I didn't put the percentage here. The percentage sign, it didn't click. Run it again. Oh, okay, again. I didn't make it to be true. So we have, in order for it to run, these are mistakes that happens every time, guys. So you must always be aware of it. .dmz.tbl. Why is it not giving me the table now? dmz.tbl that visits dot filter will be equals to true. All right, and then I close my program. Oh, okay, it's still running here. Why is it still running? So I cannot run it now. Okay, right now it is fine. .vet visits. Okay, nothing is spelled wrong. Okay, let's run it. Dot filtered. Forgot it's supposed to be dot filtered here. Filtered is supposed to be true. Okay, no mistakes now. It is going to run. Let's wait for it for a minute. Let's come here to eye problems. Okay, you can see what is happening. It is giving us the information of the people who have eye infection or anything that include the word eye. That's why we've put the percentage sign here and then the eye. Okay, let me just do a quick recap of what we did today. So today it was about sorting. When you sort, first of all, you call the data module. You need the table. What are you going to do? You tell the program that you are going to sort. using what? Then you are going to put the field that you are going to use to sort. Are you sorting ascending or descending? Then you choose here. And then when it comes to filter, in filter, we have to make anything that has been filtered in this program to be false. And then we can start filtering. Even when you filter, you are going to call the data module, the table that contains the data sets, and then tell it you are going to filter, and then you choose the field that you're going to use to filter, and then you put the properties that you are going to filter. What information are you going to filter? And then after that, you have to make it to be true. And guys, it will never run if you didn't make this to be true. So that was it for today. That was it for today. Tomorrow we're going to continue with insert, delete, and all of the other things that you can do in the database. Insert, delete, update. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. You guys are the best. If you have any questions, you can email me at mtobisisacholo@gmail.com. Thank you, bye.